I got this GK61 for $50 back in 2019. By the title, you probably already know the price of this thing, but it's $19, the same price as a Fortnite card. Well, I bought it. What could go wrong? Well, not much, but not much went right either. First things first, when unboxing this, it came with a cable, a few extra switches, keycap puller, switch puller, and a manual. Pretty much everything you'd expect. And I think a tiny sticker too. Now, I opted for the blue optical switch, which is clicky, and the blue chassis to match that optical switch. I didn't know what I was really getting into with an optical clicky switch, but it worked all right. Now, guys, don't get optical confused with HE Hall effect switches. Optical switches are basically just regular switches. And I did try to test it in game, and no matter what I did, they just felt like normal switches. Also, in the software, there's really not much to customize on this thing, not even the polling rate or anything with key travel. And that's what made me think like, yeah, this is just a regular keyboard and all you're pretty much going to customize is the RGB and the macros on this thing. Don't expect to do anything with switches like all the cheap HE keyboards out there that are being released. So guys, I'm going to keep it a stack. I think the optical part of these switches is just a complete marketing stunt. I don't think it really does anything. They just felt like regular clicky switches to me. And these clicky switches have a 55-gram actuation, and that actually made it pretty hard to press. As someone who's used to faster switches and all these HE switches which feel like butter, I couldn't really get used to this. Also, the chassis came bent, so when I put it on the table, it would rock a little bit. But when I pressed on both opposing sides, it then stopped rocking. So I think I kind of unbent it. Does it mean that it's cheap and flimsy? Not really. It's actually a pretty solid chassis. One thing I don't like is that the feet on the bottom look kind of cheap. I mean, what do you expect for $19, guys? So are we getting anything crazy out of this $19 keyboard? Not really. I think that it's just gotten too budget at this point. You can get way more value with the Owlet keyboards or the Red Dragon keyboards with HE, because those softwares just take it to the next level with the actuation, the rapid trigger, and Owlet's SOCD implementation. This one, on the other hand, it just has nothing. You can just do macros on it, but who uses keyboard macros? At least I don't. Maybe you guys do. In Counter-Strike, where counter strafes are very important, this keyboard definitely lacks. Just having quick access to toggling on and off your strafe keys is really good. With this one, however, when I went into Valorant, it actually felt decent, because in that game, it's more of just waiting for your character to slow down. Counter strafing doesn't really increase your accuracy too much in that game. So because these keys are a little bit delayed and take longer for me to press, it inadvertently caused me to be a little bit more patient with my shot. Do I feel scammed, or do I feel like this isn't a good deal for $19? Absolutely not. If I only had this keyboard, I could definitely get to the top ranks. However, coming from a rapid fire, HE, SOCD, actuation point editing keyboard like the Wu-Tang or the Red Dragon Fizz or the Owla HE60, I can't really recommend for you guys to go for a keyboard like this that doesn't have all those advanced features, especially since those are like $7 to $10 more expensive than this. So definitely spend the extra $10, get something a little bit nicer for gaming. However, if you like the color on this and you have an absolutely no budget and you like clicky switches and you want something that's reliable and proven, this has sold over 4 million units. And one of my first reviews on this channel was on a GK61. Their price has fallen all the way from $50 back in 2019 to the price that it is now, $19. So they've been around for a long time, and I know this has proven reliability, which I can't say the same about all the other budget peripherals that I review on this channel. So if you just need something for the office, definitely don't get the blue clicky switches. Go for like a red, black, or something that just doesn't make a lot of noise. And yeah, this is nice. It lights up, and the keys also have a legend on there that tell you what the FN key does. Now, for more serious people, or if you want like a clean aesthetic, that's probably not super appreciated. But again, for the office, why would you not want to have that legend on there? But yeah, guys, overall, not a bad keyboard. I don't mind it. I like the blue, and for the price, you can't really complain. Again, would I rather have this or spend $10 more and get a rapid trigger keyboard? I definitely spend the $10 more. But this could be the keyboard for you if you're looking for this exact color, exact switch, and just something cheap. Who knows? Maybe you have a second setup. Maybe you have a media PC. Maybe you have an Xbox that you want to plug a keyboard into. This would definitely do the trick for that, especially for casual, non-serious games. But yeah, guys, that was just a lighthearted review, but I got a more serious one coming up. I will be comparing the 68 Hero Aula to the regular Win 60 Aula that I liked when I initially reviewed, but after I reviewed the Red Dragon Viz, I didn't really like it so much anymore. So let's see if the 68 Hero can vindicate Aula. And then after that, we have some crazy looking keyboard and crazy looking mouse. I'm gonna do 2 different reviews. It's gonna be a crazy metal setup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my future episodes. Leave a like if you want more videos like this, and definitely leave a comment if you want me to review something that you haven't seen on this channel yet. Peace, guys.